Hey,
Rock.
Jamie Oliver.
Wow.
Hey, Jamie Oliver. I'm Jamie Oliver. Don't look at me. Sorry.
Sometimes Jamie just goes off the rails, dude. You know, you got to keep Jamie pinned in.
I'll be there for you.
Playing football and pool.
I'll be there for you.
Cutting pineapples too.
I'll be there for you.
Putting men in the sugar.
Cooking with Jamie Oliver. Sorry,
Yeah,
welcome to the show, guys.
Sorry, that was trash.
Yeah, we seen a cooking show with a man named Jamie
Really
Oliver.
trash. His earlier stuff was just an episode of Friends with a billion cuts. You can't stay on one section. And if you're on Jamie Oliver, you're in his nostrils or eyeballs. There's no room shot. There is.
I tell you what we'll do for the YouTube page here on Con Radio.
Yeah.
I'll cut the beginning of this up 58 different times.
And then
that'll be the example.
If you just
so
watch
it'll be starting right now.
Right now.
And then for the next 30 seconds, I'll show you what Jamie Oliver does. And there'll just be pictures of like close up to the truck, close up to the back, close up over here, close up over there. Jamie Oliver.
You've seen it. But there's cooking involved. There's food and stuff.
There is food involved, bud. And what better way to promote food than to have food being cooked at a place you're eating food?
Right.
That's 3 times the food. Bud.
And a million different video cuts showing every angle of that food because you want to know what that food looks like from every angle. It's a good one. That's what I think about Jamie Oliver.
Yeah, I should have put that on the microphone. I didn't know.
You didn't know what's coming?
Mm-mm.
I wish I could do that. I can't do that.
What's wrong?
Well, I can, but
is your valve broken?
Nope, my valve is fine. It's just I was kind of a hurry this morning. You know, drove all the way to Oklahoma City, drove back, had 3 or 4 cups of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just
so you're carrying.
You're
carrying trash. It sounds like
it's trash.
What'd you have for din din last night? There, dinner boy.
What did I have for din din last night? I had a salad. I had chicken. A grilled chicken.
Pot pie salad?
No, just chicken, just grilled chicken on a salad. My wife made it. We was going to go out.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Hey, you know what we ought to do? Let's just cook something simple, and we'll go float. Hopefully, it'll start raining. We'll do the rain dance. And by gosh, you're welcome, Oklahoma, or parts of.
It did start raining.
Getting a little rain. That's because we went out and floated. And I am amazed. Let me tell you this. You know, everybody's talking about the heat and stuff, and they're right. It's 100 and some. Yesterday was 113. Day before that was 111. You know, so it's above 100 every day. I get in my old random dude pond.
Yeah.
And it's warm for the first foot, and then it's just downright cool water. I don't know how that works. I don't know how the sun
must be spring fed or something.
Well, I mean, it is.
It's always circulating.
I'm just saying that the sun, you know, and my pond is very clear, so you would think it would get to the nether regions of the pond.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd warm up the whole body of water, but guess what? It does not.
Still chilly on the bottom.
And I don't understand the science of it. I don't, because you swim around and you kind of mix the warm with the cool, and it's nice. Mm-hmm. It's not bath water like the top 6 to 12 inches. In places. But then it's got like it's almost like it's got a cellophane sheet. Here's your warm water, and now here's your nice cool.
It's almost like it's filled with water and oil.
It's a lot like that. I mean,
the oil's cold.
If you go out in the middle of that pond and you just sit there.
Have you thought about that? It's possible that
I got oil.
You have oil. I mean, Oklahoma's kind of known for that.
It is. I haven't seen any bubbling crude. I would like to. I'd like to get that oil game.
Swimming in it.
Well, I don't
swimming
know.
in oil.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I can mine it. Do you mine oil? I don't know if you pump. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I would be allowed to pump it.
You're not allowed to pump it right now.
I might be able to just like pump it and save it, put it in some sort of container until we can give it away or sell it or however that works.
I think if you do it now, you have to pump it. Well, you have to contract it out. So somebody will come out, pump it.
To green.
They sell it They ship it to
Yep.
China. China
Okay.
ships it to Russia.
Russia
We don't do
sells it.
business with them anymore.
Nope,
They sell
they
it
keep
to Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Saudi Arabia sells it back to China. China sends it back to us. And that's the simplest way we can do it right now
I mean, because of shipping.
because of shipping. And we want to make sure it's the simplest way, and that's the most efficient way.
It is, dude. And so if I do find oil in the Random Dude pond,
Yeah.
you'll be the first to know. I'll start collecting it. I'll have to go buy some totes or something. I don't know what you store it in. I got some old containers, some old oil containers to change the oil in the car.
Yeah.
I don't know how much is out there.
A lot. Yeah.
Then eventually we're in the money.
Yeah. You earn the money. If anybody's got oil in this state, it's you.
Well, I tell you what, I'm very happy to tell you that I do own the mineral rights to my property. Now, because of that, and that not costing any more than I paid for my farm,
Right.
I kind of already know there's nothing there. Either that or when Halliburton dumped all the nuclear parts, it's probably on my property.
Yeah.
They did
You
that.
have contaminated water.
Yeah,
too.
they had that around. I glow when I go swimming. That's another weird thing. Does oil do that?
We'll do that
in the dark. All right.
Well, one thing we were talking about before, we just had an interview with a beautiful woman that was selling eyelashes. And
What's up, Alyssa?
yeah,
She said boyfriend. She didn't say husband.
and she
yet.
must be a biker because she named her thing Biker Babes.
Yep.
And so she probably rides motorcycles and
Probably got a Harley.
sells eyelashes.
Yep.
It's hard to get much out. I think the internet was
Kind of spotty.
yeah. And we had low blood sugar and all that stuff. So
Boy, I was. Yeah, I was hitting the
yeah, you had a little bit.
I was hitting a wall. I had that glazed look.
Yeah.
The thing is I also feel like trash after you eat because then your body, your blood pressure
Spikes.
goes up. It spikes because it's getting rid of all the crap that you just put in you. So it'll be like that for another hour, and then maybe it'll plateau.
So about 2:30 or 3, you ought to feel pretty
I
good.
should feel pretty good.
Um,
Felt like trash all this morning.
Yeah.
I really felt really bad yesterday for whatever reason, but you just keep going. I'm sure, It's
there's
life,
a reason
dude.
for it, dude. There's life.
It's life, man.
But we were talking about, we post all this stuff, and butt plugs and juggalos and dad knees and George Bush painting with yogurt and Go-Gurts and
then we got
Elvis stuff and
Will Joe Kiss It.
Will Joe Namath kiss it.
No one knows who Joe Namath is anymore. And
Yeah.
why? What's the big joke of him kissing something? No one gets that joke.
It's kind of an inside joke, I guess.
No one understands why dad needs are even a thing. They're not.
They're not.
But
Nobody
they are.
understands
I have
juggalos
them.
really anymore. There's
No one understands what a juggalo is,
nobody
or
understands.
do they drink Fago, whatever that is.
And so we get that, and that's fine. But my question that I was thinking about this morning as we were, working on those types of posts and kind of going through that kind of stuff, like in this digital world,
Yeah.
is, are we even in the right place? Because I don't think, when you log into Facebook now, it says Meta.
Oh, right. I
it's all
remember
Meta.
They
They changed all that stuff.
Well, they didn't change it. They just added to.
Yeah, but
And Mark said it was never Facebook. It's Meta. It was always
It was
Meta.
always
It was
Meta.
always meant to be Meta.
And my question so then is like, are you on Meta when you're on Facebook? And it's like,
Yes.
you can't really get an answer,
Oh,
but you're not on Meta or in Meta.
not yet.
And there is a Meta, but
It's out there somewhere.
it requires I guess it's a mixture of AI,
Iverson?
no, not Alan,
Oh.
AI and real world and
Great show.
digital world. Yeah, Theo Von was on that. He did a great job, but it's confusing because even when you Google it, which I did, it doesn't give you the right answer. I mean, it's virtual reality and the metaverse intersect at many points, and most times you can't have one without the other. But is that really the case? Question mark. Do you need VR to access the metaverse? Question mark. And so that's the first question. Do you need VR for metaverse? You may need VR to access some experiences, but VR is not the only way. Some experiences use augmented reality. while others use your good old-fashioned two-dimensional displays.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm
I've got that.
following
I think
so far.
everybody, I've got a phone.
Okay, at the time of this writing, which is May 22nd, 2022, not that long ago,
Yeah.
companies are coming up with more innovative ways to access the metaverse without the above mentioned tools. You haven't mentioned anything.
No, they did VR system.
Yeah, but that was like you
Oh,
don't need it.
right.
You can use good old fashioned two-dimensional
Well, they also
displays,
said
like a
tools.
TV, like a what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Two-dimensional
What
displays.
are we talking about?
So
Well, no, a two-dimensional display. That makes sense. A phone.
okay, we'll just say it's a phone. One remarkable
But
example.
technically, phones are like 3 or 4 dimensional because you can take pictures with them, right? I mean, because it has a back
Time of
to the
this
phone. That's
writing,
one.
companies are coming up with
Front,
more
two.
innovative ways
You're
to
looking at it.
access the metaverse without the above mentioned tools.
There's no tools. Stop saying tools. There was
Yeah.
one tool, and
Maybe
you
a
don't need it.
phone, and I don't think I can get there with the phone. So what tool?
Yeah.
But anyways, all they do is then say one remarkable example of a way to access the metaverse is a tool called Portal M, which is about $2,000. Portal M gives you access to the metaverse using two-way communication holographic system. Okay.
That's a phone.
And is VR the same as meta? It's like, so am I in it? How do I get into the metaverse?
Are we already in it? We're in it.
The metaverse is a free, communal, and continuing virtual world which gives you access to multiple the 3D spaces, platforms, and solutions created by users in the system. Although we've tried our best here, the term metaverse still lacks a clear definition.
If you tried your best, you failed horribly because you didn't say what it was, how you get there, what tools you need to get there. You've mentioned a couple different devices. Then you say you don't need them. And then is there a link provided? Do you just hit a link and you're in the meta?
See, okay, table, here's a different place. How to enter and access
We're
the
getting into
metaverse.
sketchy territory here. I think if you hit accept or whatever,
This is perfect. This is
we're in a cult.
at least the beginning of this.
Okay.
How to enter the metaverse. This is a question everyone is asking since Facebook announced to rebrand its company to the Meta platforms. Yes, that's what we just said.
Good idea.
Okay. For someone who was keeping an eye on the band's latest hardware innovation, this was not a big surprise. Facebook was slowly focusing more on smart glasses, virtual reality headsets, and lifelike video calls over the internet. Okay.
You mean like Zoom meetings?
So the metaverse goes one step beyond the two-dimensional social media world to a digital interactive environment.
Okay.
Meta is not planning to change their social media platforms like WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook apps.
All right.
But it is focusing on creating a digital world through metaverse.
They're focusing on creating it. See, it hasn't been created yet. People say it has.
If the company is able to pull it out, well, the metaverse opens the door for new work, social, and gaming possibilities that may impact your everyday life. But there is a big if considering the company can pull this off. There have been VR headsets since 2016, and there has been a lot of work around virtual augmented reality. Yeah. Okay. So the first question was how to enter the metaverse. They didn't answer it again because now they move on to the second question.
Right.
What is the metaverse? You know,
It's
okay.
Here.
Equipment you need to enter the metaverse.
There we go. Now we're getting on the brass tacks. I want to enter right now. Right now. No money.
Yeah.
It's I'll pay anything. I want to go into it right now. I want to go visit.
To fully experience the metaverse, you will need an Oculus Quest 2 virtual reality headset.
I don't have that.
It comes with the graphics chip and storage components directly integrated into the headset.
Does it? Because we've been having shortages with chips.
It includes 6 built-in external tracking cameras that follow the position of your head and hands within a space without the need for separate tracking sensors.
Okay.
Along with the headset, you also get an Oculus Touch controller.
Oh, thank God.
Each featuring a joystick and buttons so that you can grab virtual objects and interact with them.
I'm better at that. Yeah.
When you use the headset for the first time, you will see a monochromatic view of your surrounding environment. It is possible through its external tracking cameras. From here, you can clearly map out places to walk around with the augmented reality marker you will see over your floor. It is up to you to decide and confirm your boundary.
I don't.
Was
One,
COVID
I don't understand any of that, and
No.
two, I don't have that tool. I don't have the what is it?
uh,
A virtual
an
reality
Quest?
Oculus.
Yeah, Oculus Quest 2.
Cool.
Although not all metaverse platforms require a dedicated virtual reality headset, some of the metaverse platforms like Decentraland
What?
can be experienced by just using your desktop PC or laptop using your internet browser.
Oh, I've heard of that product, Rage Against the Machine.
But the best
The band
experience
made that.
platforms, ultimately, all metaverse platforms might require a VR headset.
No problem. I'll buy it. Where can I buy it? Is there a link?
How to access and join Decentraland Metaverse.
Okay.
So now you might be wondering how you can enter and access the metaverse. Yes.
That was our first question.
We will take Decentraland and show you how you can enter and experience the metaverse yourself. So far, accessing the platform, you will need a laptop and a crypto wallet.
I have a crypto wallet.
I think I might have a crypto. Maybe I have.
It used to have one shiny Bitcoin in it. That is worth whatever it is worth now. I got back when it all started. You get a free crypto wallet when you sign up, and you get one Bitcoin.
While smartphones and most computers can be used to access it, but they don't have enough processing power to provide you with optimum performance. This is one of the reasons why Facebook is focusing on developing more hardware like smart glasses so users can access the metaverse easily.
Right.
While the metaverse,
so it's not so easy to enter. I mean, it's not so easy. You get the glasses, and then they don't tell you what to do. So you basically just standing in a room with it.
It's like,
have they lost their minds? Because if I'm Zuck,
okay, so
number one, I'm not changing the name right now. I'm waiting. Tech isn't there yet. What he's seen is great, but what he's seen has cost $3 trillion for him to see it as far as development goes. And they have plans of all this stuff. You've seen the Super Bowl commercials where you meet weird animals and stuff, and you take your friends with you. But we're not there yet.
Well, okay.
And the lucky people that got like special invites to come and tour it, they say it's all about selling kids. I've seen some of those like that. It's just nothing but a big sex ring, which might entice some people to run out and get your Oculars. I get that, you weirdos. But majority of us aren't into trading kids like bubblegum baseball cards. We're just like wondering what really is it?
Yeah.
And why is it a thing? That's what we're asking. We don't even care what's, you know what I mean? Like, we care how to get in. Not that we want to get in, but haven't found any place to say, hey, this is how you do it. Just touch here, click this link, push this play button. If you got Oculars or not, you can use your own peepers and a flat screen, they say a two-way digital flat screen device. What? A laptop. Okay, if you have a computer.
Yeah, if you have a laptop.
Oh, you need to drop all of the jargon. Just get to the point here. Make it
so
to where
supposedly we can go to this Decentraland on your computer.
That's a wasteland. You might as well just play like.
And I think that's the only one that at least somebody has mentioned this is what it is.
Right.
And then all it talks about is the same shit. It's like, yeah, you have to create your avatar. Everybody acts like that's a huge deal. Create your avatar. You can dress and accessorize it. Who gives a shit? Like,
just use the one that's given to you.
Yeah.
The starting one.
But if you don't like the clothing on it, you can change it.
We know.
Right. We've had avatars. Guys, we've had avatars since the 80s. I mean, what are you talking about?
There was a movie called Avatar.
1980.
We get it.
Movie Avatar. And then it says, like everything else, time to explore the world, right? What do you do when you explore the world? You're just walking around, looking at digital shit.
Looking at other
people. Step 3, play games. Every one of these lists said you got to play games.
What games?
Decentraland offers you the option to play games and
Brain toss.
and the most popular game that everyone is playing,
Dunk tank.
is Wonder Mine crafting game. Here, meteors strike the ground and players have to mine them for money and minerals. Every avatar is given off 100 wonder coins to get themselves started.
Nice.
Okay, while playing the game, you might also make new friends.
Hi, would you like to help me hit this fake rock?
You can take the opportunity to talk with other players and ask
Hello,
about how they feel about the metaverse.
I've just joined. I have 100 wonder coins. Do you happen to have some sort of device so I can break this meteorite faster? Not me, my avatar. Do you like it? Do you like my avatar? Do you like me?
Many
Hello?
of the online multiplayer games in the platform provides players with the opportunity that they can make new friends and guys, you can't. This is my problem with all this shit. You can't take something that already exists, then create it, and then say we invented this new way of doing things.
We done did it,
guys. What do you mean talking to people on the internet while you play a video game? We've done it.
Yeah, that's old technology.
But then and that's a beginner's guide on how to enter Metaverse.
It's like these guys got stuck in LAN parties, which many of you won't know what I'm talking about.
And you can extend this journey by buying your own piece of land and more. That's a big jump. Now I'm buying land in a digital environment and meteors are hitting it. I gotta, build a border wall to keep all these people from coming over my Metaverse.
Get property. Off my lawn!
Got human
That's
freaking
not meteorite. That's my Wonder Bucks.
Oh, wait. Somebody commented on that. I'm a geek.
Yeah.
I
still can't figure it out.
Your friends warned you about. Total nerd, always there to help you, guide you about your tech discussions.
Cool.
Okay.
You can find him at GOOK.
Yeah. GOOK. Chrome.
Net.
Just reach out to him.
Look, dude, they jumped the gun. Mark, I think, got so excited about it with his regular barbecue parties, and his green egg.
Yeah.
And keeping temperatures that he said, yeah, let's change the name of the company now to what should have been. And let's release this and let's make sure no one can find it, until we get some stuff figured out.
I don't know. I think it's out there.
Here, let me ask you a question.
And they're playing it.
Let's say you figured out how to do it. Like you figured out you www.
Metaverse.
GOOK Metaverse.
Yeah.
And you got in there.
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you do a job? Would you run around mining meteorites? Would you just go up and talk to people? Would you poke them in their avatar?
Yeah, I guess
What would you do?
Well, what's the strange is I thought that I don't play very many video games. You know what I mean? I like that they exist.
Yeah, they're out there.
But I don't play video games. And I thought that meant I was in the majority, but I'm not.
No, you're not.
You play games. My wife plays games.
I don't play them as often as I used to, for sure. I used to play a lot, but I don't. I used to play maybe 2 nights a week, and I'd be lucky to maybe get it in one night.
I mean, I don't even know if she's even playing with anybody. I think a lot of times hers are just, but they're very similar to what that's kind of crap is.
Yeah, your wife has been playing. I asked her
like Sims and stuff like that.
Sims or Civ.
Where you would think that, like us thinking building an avatar is ridiculous. Like that is a big deal. I'm gonna, get the clothes, right clothes on this avatar.
That's a huge deal. I want to make it look exactly like me, or nothing like me,
or this one's my, weird personality, or this one's, and I don't let her talk to me about those things because I don't care.
Don't go down that path.
And I'm not going to.
2K's been around forever. Let's just talk about sports for a second. Every one of them has
to build your player. Yeah. You can custom this has been going on forever.
Ever.
But I thought that you grew out of it. And maybe that's not true. Maybe people are new kids, new gamers are wanting to build that. In the old school, they still want to build avatars. And I always thought that was kind of
the most horrible play.
Yeah,
part of the game, except for like
making their attributes. You make a guy
speed,
and can.
I can understand that, but just throw a picture of some dude.
Doesn't matter.
Everybody's Shaq.
Right.
That's it.
It was. You would do it like perfectly on one game. I think I had Fight Night or something where you could design your boxer. You sit there and mess with it, and it's like, okay, that's really cool. This guy looks perfect. The next, it's like I'm gonna do this every time I build. No, that's one game, one time I did.
This guy.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the gameplay in any
That's
way.
why there's a button. Normally, there's a button over there that says randomize.
Yeah,
and you just go
randomize
click, 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 click. Yeah, I think that's fine. Go.
That guy looks great.
Or this lady's looking
and then I
fine.
bet that
Whatever.
stuff exists for people like us on Metaverse, like randomize, whatever.
Yeah, that looks great.
That's perfect.
That's
fine.
what I'm going with.
We'll go. Now we're out in the world. Now we're out in the Metaverse.
Yeah. Now what do you?
Now what do we do?
That's my question.
Like, I don't understand.
No, but what would you do? I mean, if you could do anything, you went to this new Metaverse and you're in a desert, no one's around.
Just walk around until I find people and be like, what do you do here? Like, what are you doing?
What is this?
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
And maybe it's like one of those deals where it's like, now that you're in there, they'll tell you. Like, oh, we're getting ready to.
You found us.
You found us.
Yeah.
And
we're getting ready for a pagan
we're going
ritual.
over here.
We're going to kill this kid.
I'll follow them over there and they're killing a kid or whatever.
Or
and,
trade kids or whatever.
Ripping it apart and selling stem cells. And
yeah.
It's all digital, but like, is like a kid getting ripped apart in a different part of the country while you're doing it?
Yes.
Like, are you controlling a robot?
Yep.
With your headset?
Yeah. That's help killing a kid? Yes.
That's walking around and killing a kid?
Sure.
And is the reason that, do we have to all
buy in?
Is what's going to happen like the snap of a Thanos fingers, bud, and everything goes black unless you were.
Are you talking nerd talk to me now?
Yeah.
Again?
I'm nerd talking you.
Okay.
Like maybe that's it. Maybe that's what, COVID was, dude. Like now you get your vaccines, you stay on your boosters.
Yep.
Right?
Now you can see the Metaverse. Can you see it?
So now that you're on your boosters, and I don't know which side is going to be which, but I have to imagine
we don't know.
It's the booster side. So what's going to happen is they're all safe.
Yep.
And they're going to snap, and everything goes out.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
There's no longer a real world.
A real world, no.
And everything, but your mind, if you got boosted up.
You got boosted.
So you're in Metaverse now.
They'll prop you up in some sort of lazy boy. They'll plug you in like the like
they're going to jack everybody in.
Yep. New Jack City. And then you're going to be in the Metaverse forever. And then that little jack, that little machine, little drones will come in there and put a new bag of saline or food or whatever, and they'll keep you alive. And they'll just use your brain power to get all the rich people, and to power their aircraft to go to Mars, because this world's over, dude.
And maybe it's like, yeah, but guess what? Once you're in there, that is your physical world.
Yeah, fun.
Now it is your physical world. There is no difference.
Yeah. If I can dream up something to do, I just do it.
But imagine if...
And I'm not hungry, and I'm not sick, and I'm not...
I think it's going to be like... I mean, right now, when you feel things, you're doing all that because it's what our brain is telling us to do.
This is Metaverse, dude. Yeah.
But we're doing what our brain tells us to do. So if they patch in and say, now this is your life...
Yeah.
You don't know the difference between...
you're lucky. You just purchased land next to Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's weird. It is so strange because it's almost like they're saying you should go check this out, and if you don't, you're going to be so far behind by the time you're there.
Right.
Because we're going to go there. We're taking the world there. We tried to tell you with the vaccines. We tried to tell you with the shit.
It's coming.
It's coming. We've tried to tell you by Elon Musk.
Yep.
Going to Mars and all that. We've been trying to tell you guys that this is on its way, and now it's
You're
here.
Just not listening.
It's here, guys, and you don't know anything about it. You didn't get the things. You didn't go to the Metaverse. You didn't mine freaking diamond.
If you get to decide if the powers that be, plug you in to your juice, your head juice, and throw you in the Metaverse.
Yeah.
But you have free will, which we don't know if that's true because we haven't been to the Metaverse.
No.
And you can pick anything you want to do, not your avatar. You can pick that. We're going to allow you to.
Well, everybody wants to do the same things they've always wanted to do. I mean, if you're going to jerk off, it's all about sex. It's all about gambling.
That's true.
It's going to be
trading kids.
Sex, gambling, and trading kids.
And drugs. Do you get to feel the effects of drugs if you do like some little?
I don't see why you
little
couldn't.
Doodad of black tar heroin.
I don't see why you couldn't. If you're going to manipulate the brain into thinking it's in a place,
sure.
Couldn't you then hit a
little
neuron that would say you just did crack.
You
You know
just
what I
did
mean?
mushrooms, dude. Those mushrooms are popular now.
Yeah, everybody's doing Osawakas or whatever that's
Yep.
called.
MDM and
I
THCs.
mean, everyone, even fucking who's that comedian, that tater salad comedian that did the whole blue collar
Yeah,
comedy tater
Dennis,
salad.
Dennis, D- Terrence Trent D'Arby.
And that prick was on some show talking about, yeah, I went down and did ayahuasca. Yeah. It's like,
Oh yeah, he did it like 2 or 3 times to change his life. Another Joe Rogan story. It was great. I watched the whole thing. Yeah, he was drinking too much.
yeah, he was
Here's
drinking
what I
too
don't
much for
understand.
50 years. And
For
then,
50 years, you drink two-fifths
yeah,
of scotch, bourbon, whatever. You smoke 8 packs a day,
yeah,
and you're still alive.
yes. You're 60, or
Like dog, you should be
I think he
dead.
said he was 70 years old. It's like,
Yeah,
good. You quit drinking at
I'm
70? Great.
40 and I feel like I'm 90.
Yeah.
And I understand. I do smoke, but I do not drink I don't drink 2/5 of alcohol every night.
Oh, yeah, I quit drinking.
Yeah, ayahuasca,
I did
baby.
Oscar
And I saw where I came from.
Oscar.
Well, thanks for asking what I would do in the metaverse.
Well, I don't even know what, I mean,
Thanks
it's
for
hard
asking.
to answer.
I'll tell you anyway. I'd be a lettuce peeler.
A lettuce peeler? Like a yuppie?
No, I'd be a,
I'll be there for like that.
no, I would actually peel lettuce.
I don't even know if there's lettuce in the metaverse, bud.
There will be when I get there.
Is that your handle? Is that your avatar?
Lettuce peeler.
Lettuce peeler
Yep,
69.
that's it. And then by my little booth where I peel my lettuce,
Yeah.
I'll have a sign, just on a cardboard deal, typed out. This isn't real. You want lettuce? I've got some. You want me to peel it
I
for
don't
you?
know. I don't know if it's
Pre-peeled lettuce.
what it's crazy to think of. And I know people, I would,
And the only person that will come and visit me and buy my peeled lettuce will be your dad and my brother Pat. And they'll say, "Got any fresh lettuce?" Yeah. My brother's a lettuce peeler. That's right. I just sit there and peel it, shuck it.
let's go visit the lettuce peeler today.
Okay.
It's just it's insane, and I feel like it's happening under. It's like you said, you log on to Steam, which is a gaming place where you can get games for your computer.
Yeah.
You log on to Steam, and you can go to most popular products of the day,
Right.
and it's always this Oculus kit.
System
Yeah,
for 1,700
1,000 or 1,700 or whatever.
24. You can get all the way up. There's like a surround sound deal. It's like 4 or 5 speakers you put around the room that you're doing your thing in, and it's supposed to really get to you because it comes with the system is headphones. It's headphones and real nice headphones. I guess it's all China. It's cost $2, but they because they say there's all this stuff in it, there's not. You have to up the price a little bit.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. Is there going to be like a war that
A meta war is going on right now.
there's going to be a war between this reality
in metaverse.
I mean, against this reality and that, because you can't have both be simultaneously happening forever.
The war for this plane of existence is over, dog. Catch up. Wake up. Get woke. It is over,
you're right.
dude.
And I identify today as male. My pronouns are he and him today. And stay woke. Thank you for reminding me to do that.
You're welcome.
I'm wearing a gray shirt.
I'm back to him and he.
He and him. They and them.
Not
John and
they.
Jim.
No. Anybody.
Oh, sorry. That would offend they.
That would offend they. And also, you don't want to ever offend anybody with pronouns them, they, because they're possessed.
Yep. Them, they, them, they, them.
The first thing a possessed person does is they don't like you. They say they because they're incorporated with other spirits. So
yeah.
But I know that's fake. I get it. That's all. It's all weirdo witch talk. But
I don't know if we can look and see if we can go to that place. Dreamland?
No, you better not, because that's how they hypnotize you. We'll be here for weeks, dude. If you turn it on, there's some sort of spooky hypnotize, and even hypnotizing stuff, people and stuff. It works, dude. You get people like scream like chickens or pee their pants. That was an embarrassing thing. One time. What do you got? A video to show you how to do it?
Yeah. Let's see if this works. Need insurance.
Yep. That's an insurance
And
rat.
guess who sponsors healthcare.gov? So,
Well, once you plug in, there's no reason for your body, dude.
Interest in virtual reality is growing rapidly in 2022.
Yep.
One of the cheapest keys to enter the world of virtual reality is to buy the Oculus Quest 2. People always have the same question in their minds. What is Metaverse? If they had asked me how you would explain Metaverse as short as possible, I would say that to be in the same place with other people in a virtual environment. A 3D 360-degree version of games like GTA 5. The virtual environment we see through these glasses does not have to be a gaming platform. From time to time, it can be a movie theater or a market or workplace. Games are just a way that you can access the metaverse. VR Chat is the application that I use to enter the metaverse. VR Chat application is a free application to metaverse entrance. Horizon Worlds, Rec Room, and Horizon Venues are other similar free apps for dive into the metaverse. VR Chat is not a single app named the Metaverse that can be opened. Oculus Quest 2, VR Chat app, and a fast Wi-Fi connection will suffice for Metaverse. There is no limit to what we can do with VR Chat. For example, we can meet up with my friend and go to a movie theater and watch a movie. You can't throw popcorn at people in front in a real movie theater, but it's possible in Metaverse. Of course, as in reality, you may have to pay for movie tickets. However, if you install this free application called Big Screen, you can mirror your computer screen to this huge screen and watch what you want in this virtual environment. The screen that says Big Screen right across is your screen. If I want, I can do the video editing I'm doing now there. Working with my computer in such a virtual environment is really a different feeling. I have a big room, I have a fireplace, go to the seat I want. I can adjust the light level of my room and watch movies on Netflix here. You can stay here for hours by wearing a power bank on Oculus Quest 2. However, having closed glasses in front of your eyes is a bit tiring after the first half hour of use.
Movies are an hour and a half long. So that didn't explain anything. And that's what I'm kind of trying to talk about is people you can't get everybody on board if 90% of the people you're trying to get on board, which is everyone, doesn't understand what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
yeah, but my thing is that why they tried to kill everybody with the virus? You know what I'm saying?
You mean to plug them in, not kill, but use their brains to participate in a forced simulation of the Earth.
Like, if you are over a certain age, you're not going to understand any of the reasoning or any of this shit.
If you're 20 years old
yeah,
or older, you have no idea what that person
and
is.
so they tried to make a disease that would kill the elderly. But it was too old.
Yeah, it was too old. And you got rid of them. It was 65 and up.
Yeah, and they're all gone.
They don't even understand cell phones now.
So they're dead.
Yeah, they're gone.
And
I don't know any of them.
If you get patched in, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like, did you stay woke and vax up?
Yeah.
And now you're in the club?
You did. And so now your new life is Metaverse. We're going to pump in fluids into your withering body and just stay here and then just wear this headset and you'll be 18 again. You know, I mean, I know you're 18 right now, but you'll be 18 again in the Metaverse.
Like, what incentive is there for a 18-year-old, but in 2 years, a 20-year-old or 24-year-old that graduated college?
Yep.
And it's like, depending, you're an engineer that you think, well, you can go get good job as an engineer. A lot of people still need engineers. Some reason we're still building. But if you did log into this, and
got addicted
to it, and you were building stuff in there, and they're like, hey, did you build that? Just some random avatar that was friends with one of your avatar buddy. I mean, you just meet these people and they're like, yeah, well, I did build it, dude. Can I buy it from you? I'll give you this much crypto, which you'll know what that is worth if you're in it that much. Like, oh yeah, I'll
Yeah, you
take.
got a crypto wallet now.
So you're cryptoed out.
Yeah.
And then that crypto is worth in real world, it's millions of dollars. It's like, and it doesn't make any sense. You didn't build anything, but you did. You built it in this fake world.
Yeah.
And somebody did give you money for
But
it.
here's the problem.
Oops, all taxes.
Oops, all taxes. You don't get all of that $1 million. And by the way, before you even got the $1 million, your house, you got evicted from your house because you're not out there building real
What I'm
stuff.
wondering is, I don't
You
know.
have to have
I don't
some
know.
place that you've prepaid taxes and
To have an
everything.
internet. I mean,
To have internet, to pay for internet. Like I need to
Yeah.
pay a year of internet because I'm going to be in the metaverse and I don't want to get out. Now in the metaverse, you can pay your bills. You know that, right? You can you can get a pizza delivered because they don't have you plugged into your head. So you can go to a virtual Pizza Hut, make an order, and send it to your real address. Now you don't even have to take the headset off. You can walk to your visual front door, which is your real front door, open it, grab the pizza, pay digitally, like shake your head.
you've already paid. I mean, you've already
Well,
paid
you
in
can
the
pay them there
metaverse. Yeah.
too. You can pay them, hand them in your crypto
Right.
wallet.
So I'm saying.
And guess what? That avatar could be any avatar. I mean, you could get
Well,
a
maybe
pizza
you're
delivered
paying
by
your,
Shaq.
if your bank's in there. I mean, you're paying your mortgage in
Yeah,
there.
you could walk to the bank. It's across the street.
Yeah, okay.
You can
So
move whatever you want.
what I'm
to
saying
your
is, if you're earning money in there,
Yeah.
why would you ever leave? You're paying your bill. Now you're sitting in a room. You haven't taken the headset off in
No, you haven't taken a
4
shower.
months.
No.
You haven't taken a shower in 4 months.
No, your body doesn't matter
But you're
anymore.
floating in a float tank.
Your avatar matters.
Yeah.
Your body doesn't matter anymore.
What an interesting thing. What a crazy thing that's happening. There's people right now that are like strung up
Yeah.
in those like anti-gravity suits or something on rubber bands.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
That are just hovering in some dark, cool warehouse.
Yeah, dank, dark, cool.
And in their brains, they're living.
They're living their best life.
They're making money. I mean, and it's real money because they can actually pay for stuff on the real world.
You get to a point where you do stuff for free because money. John?
What the hell was that?
It's John Daly.
We've been talking about it, dude.
Money doesn't matter because what do you do? I mean, yeah, you have to buy food for your avatar or your avatar does. You remember those little toys that came out? You had, it would beep and you had to feed your digital pet. It's the same
a
thing.
Digimonster.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
A Digipet.
Now you're just a digipet. The only reason you need any kind of money is feed your avatar. You don't need to eat anymore. When you're in the metaverse, your body says, dude, my avatar is eating grapes. I can taste it.
I don't know, man. I think it's fascinating, but I don't understand. The reason it's all relates to us now is because like a couple of idiots, we're like a couple of New York Times idiots that are writing terrific articles.
I don't know if we're that bad.
Yeah, we're worse. We're so much worse because those guys were sitting there, smoking and drinking scotch in the office.
Yeah,
and they're like, I just don't understand why people aren't buying our paper as much as they used to. And it's like,
let's take it to the metaverse.
The internet, when people are reading the same news,
yeah.
You can't just act like you're the only one that has news.
Yeah. Everybody that was reading your paper with a cup of coffee or scotch or whatever.
That's the only way they would get news.
Well, they would go to the ticker tape and
Yeah.
check their stocks the old fashioned way. They would unfold your shitty paper and they would read what you had to say and they would smoke a cigar and they would belly laugh and they would drink the coffee. They're all dead.
They're dead.
So,
but even when they were alive, there's a moment when it was a mixture.
Yeah.
There's always a moment where you're mixing the old with the new.
Yeah.
And
some people had cassettes. Some people had moved on to CDs.
And it's not that the New York Times.
Some people still had records.
Couldn't survive even the internet. The problem is who writes for the New York Times?
Yeah.
Other people that aren't the New York Times. So you have all these journalists that are like, why am I I'm working my ass off to get an article and then they print it on the third page.
Yeah.
Screw that. If I'm going to do all this work, I'll go do it myself over here.
Now it's on the front page digitally.
They keep doing it themselves and they create their own outlets and people then go there because they didn't read the New York Times to see there is no New York Times without the writers on it. So people that would actually enjoy it be like, hey, my favorite writer's got, what's he do now? Oh, he owns his own on the internet. Oh, I'll just go read his.
I'll just go there.
It's free.
Yeah.
And everything can be free. It's like, how do they make money then? Some company like that never runs out of money, like Pepsi. We all know what
Right.
Pepsi is, yet they still spend more
They
money
dish
than
it out.
anybody to let you know that they're still
'cause
Pepsi.
that guy's is the cousin of somebody else that's in the head of PepsiCo. It's like, yeah, I give Steve $28 million for his newspaper, his digital newspaper.
Yeah.
That you can only see on the metaverse.
And I think that there's going to be, I think that's what made us think about it today is we're sitting here like, hey, what do we do on the social media? Should we keep putting these posts or should we
No.
do this? It's like,
Don't do any of it. Get on the metaverse, dude.
is Facebook not even paying attention to something that they don't really care about anymore?
Oh, yeah, they don't care.
So
I knew that. when they
is
started. The day
Instagram
after they started.
does Instagram really care? Does any
No.
of these places, or is it already all in the metaverse? All the minds are in the metaverse, bud. Go do something there.
Yeah, go do something there.
You know?
We got a meta. For me and my people, we'll be lettuce pillars.
I don't know.
For me and mine in this house, chips and salsa.
I think how much is the Oculus thing? Like $1,000? $10,000? Oculus.
No, it's not. It's 2,700. I'm gonna guess 2,700.
Let's see.
$3,000 to ship.
Yeah, probably.
So you can get it because it's got what did they say? 6 chips in it.
Oculus Quest 2 is the one that everybody was
Okay, how much?
saying.
Yep, there's a 4-month wait.
$549.
Yeah, that's a cheap one. You don't want that one. You want
That's the one they said. Oculus Quest 2. I mean, I know they got better ones, I'm sure, obviously. That's too cheap.
That's way too cheap.
But
look at Steam. Steam's got one, and I bet you can get on the metaverse with Steam. Or maybe you just play Steam VR games. I don't know. And I think everybody's buying that because I don't know. Grand Theft Auto has always been a super class game. I didn't know you could play it in VR though, and I didn't know it was multiplayer. Seemed like you just load in and die.
My thing is, why don't we just buy it? We'll have it August 2nd because they have 1 million. I mean, they want everybody. There's one outside my door. I'll have it later today. These things are everywhere.
Yeah.
So you buy it,
Uh-huh.
we do it, and then we return it. You know what I mean? Through Amazon, what do we care? I return stuff every day.
Yeah, for sure. You could do that. I don't think you'd return it though.
And I'll just say,
because I think that we'd get it. We'd go to the metaverse. We'd look around. It'd be stupid AF.
Yeah.
As the kids say these days. And then you'll get ready to box it up. You're like, I'll box it up after dinner. And you'll have maybe like a fried pie or
a Men in Black will come.
Yeah, like a shepherd's pie.
Me.
And then you'll be like, oh, babe, I guess I'm gonna grab this stuff and go box it up. I'll go in the bedroom. And you go in the bedroom, you're like, hey, I wonder if this comes with porn. And you're just like, I don't know. I mean, before I return it, I better slip it on and see if I can get any virtual porn.
Already searched that.
Do you know what I mean? And so there is like a whole network of VR porn out there that probably work really good with that thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then you'll be like, yeah, dude, I returned it, got the money back. You know what I mean? And it's you built a whole new drawer. You cut out the styrofoam in your third drawer in your bedroom. You there it is. You put everything in there nicely.
I would do it.
And then I come over for a show and I'm like, dude, did you just wake up? Yeah, man. I don't know. I just couldn't sleep last night. I don't know why, Why is sitting funny? I don't know.
Yeah,
rashes
man.
coming
Hey,
back.
man.
I ate some ayahuasca,
Man.
Anyway.
I think
and then like a month later, the new one will come out. It's like, oh, this is super revert. This one comes with a vibro stick. You know what I mean? Better views. And you're like, hey, remember when we did that?
We're talking too much about the metaverse.
I know, dude. They just want to play us a song. It's a song by somebody that's playing it right now in the metaverse.
I think you buy it, you go there, you set up the comedy club.
Yeah. You
wait.
You got to build. You wait, and then everybody else, Bill Burr buys one next to you. It has a comedy club, and
no, that's what I'm saying. You buy. I don't know, because the thing is, if you're in there before, maybe once Bill Burr gets there, everybody's already there. He'll be the last to get there.
Right.
Once those guys get there, if you got there early, you'd have the allegiance of the nerd. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so, dude. I don't think they'd care. They go right around you, just like in regular life, man. And they would debate that. They're like, hey, man, I worked my ass off. I went to all these college clubs and I got, I mean, I bombed in everywhere and I opened for everybody, but I finally got there because I was funny enough or someone saw me and believed me. And that might be all true for some comics. But
Yeah.
for other comics that are really good, they just get passed around and I mean,
Yeah.
to where, other people that got famous stole all their jokes or whatever. And the people that actually made them up, they don't get any praise for whatever reason. They don't self-promote or not in the right spot, or they thought they were in the right spot and they just go around it. It's kind of like we can go buy all of Prague.
Yeah.
We can find a New York dude and we'll buy everything in Prague thinking, well, now we got the market in Prague.
Mm-hmm.
No one cares. And someone with higher money will just buy a lot.
I understand what you're saying,
what I mean?
man, but I just don't. My thing is, we talked about this 10 years ago when we did the show, and maybe it was 7 years ago that this thought,
Jumping on Second Life.
yeah, to get on Second Life.
Yeah.
And to me, what I don't understand, and that's the part that we got to nail down, is we go into this, we get there through VR chat, like that robot said,
Yeah.
or you get there through that other game that we mentioned. That's what gets you into the universe, is that portal. That
Right.
game was your portal.
Right.
Well, once you're in there, if me and you have the things on, the headset on together, and we're sitting in the same, you're in your house and I'm in my house, but
Right.
in this VR chat, we're in the same room.
Right.
And we're doing the show just like what we're doing, just sitting there doing a show.
Yeah.
And we have a little sign that says show in progress. Listen, download, whatever. It costs you this much to subscribe, support us. Maybe even have a hat that people throw digital money in, like a band, as they walk by.
Yeah.
But if you're Chris or Steve and we say we're in Metaverse, we're here.
Get in Metaverse.
Now, once they get their headset,
yeah,
and they find our thing and they find us doing the show that day, sitting there on the curb, they come sit by us and Chris, pats our digital guy. Hey man,
yeah,
I made it.
Hey buddy.
And hey Shannon, I made it, man. And you're like, hey, I'm feeling lettuce.
Yeah, check it out. Would you like some lettuce?
And
I'll be right with you. I'm with
there could be a huge crowd. There could be a huge crowd.
Oh yeah.
Right? Of people listening to our show that day.
Oh yeah, but they all have microphones too, so they'll be yelling and
if we yeah, right, exactly. But for Chris, is it better than what's the we already do
video.
I mean, when you're doing a video, I guess it might be different if you could be like,
touch
hey,
us.
Hold on a second. Hey, what do you mean by that? Or maybe if you could stop the conversation.
That whole crowd will be stopping the conversation. It'd be so loud. I would imagine the metaverse is because you have not only the microphone, but you have the headphones. So you walk into 4 people having a conversation, right? You walk in the middle of it, you're hearing all 4 people at the same time. You can't hear yourself think. And you try to jump into the conversation, but you can't because there's 4 people talking. The whole crowd would be talking.
It's crazy. What a crazy thing.
Yeah.
That's why we got to do it. We have to do it. We have to buy one and do it. Do it at your house on your computer. Find that thing.
I'll do it in my pond.
Dream catcher thing and see what the hell that is. I'm going to check it
All
out.
right. I'll go home.
I mean, I got to dream catcher it. Like, what if we just hide? Can we hide items? Because maybe we finally do our scavenger hunt.
Yeah. I thought about that too. It would be cool for the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
What they should do is they should go all over the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? However big it is. If it's infinite, great. And hide 3 trillion Bitcoin out there.
Right.
You have to dig so far. Instead of find these meteorites or something, just go out there and start digging, and you can find a whole Bitcoin or pieces of them. Then guess how many people would be on the metaverse? Everyone.
Yeah.
All of them. And then that's where it builds. So if you were Mark Zuck, right?
Right.
You would get in with Bitcoin, try to find out who invented it, or just buy all the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And then digitally rehide pieces, 1/32nd of a Bitcoin is probably the biggest piece you'd find, maybe. Digging. Hide them all over your metaverse.
Yeah.
And say, hey, we got a whole new game. It's not really a game. It's a life hack in metaverse where you can take a shovel, dig. Sometimes it's real deep.
Yeah.
Get your friends, start digging, find Bitcoin, and it's real currency. Now your quote unquote spare time is out there virtually digging, much like everybody loves Minecraft. Every
Yeah.
kid in the world's played Minecraft. So it's just like that, but you find Bitcoin, and that's real money. So your whole, I mean, you can have your kids do it for fun, you know,
Right.
and then you buy them something nice in real life or buy them something nice in the metaverse because they like it there, because they're going to want to get, you know, hey, my guy's probably thirsty. I need to go to a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
They'll find someone at the lemonade stand. They'll spend, you know, a proportion of their Bitcoin there. And for everybody else that doesn't want to dig, you got a comedy show, movie house,
Yeah.
theater, cotton candy stand, whatever. But there's got to be a reason other than just to network and say hi.
That's what I'm saying. Something else is going on. And I know it's probably also connected to that stupid NFT that nobody understands either. The NFTs where you're talking about an
the
image.
fight night.
Well, you're just an image on that somebody's made and now they're selling it.
Yeah. A digital image.
A digital image
Right.
that you can still go find, like
the turtle guy.
any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, any famous digital image, but the original person who created it or took the picture or uploaded it or whatever has now sold it for a certain amount. But then even that can get value and get value. And so maybe, like, what if it was like that where you took one of those photos, edited it to where it looked like it's all torn up, you have little pieces of it, and you go hide them around the metaverse, and you find these pieces and piece a picture back together, you know, now you can get that NFT.
Yeah, you can do that too.
It is an NFT.
Yeah.
I mean, I created this image that had no value till I created it.
Right.
Now I licensed it as a thing or whatever you have to do to create one.
Right.
And then I destroyed it and dispersed it.
Yeah.
And it's
so you team up with someone like Banksy. He creates digital art and then he destroys it. And there's a million pieces spread out all over the multiverse. Some are hidden on top of buildings and in somebody's toilet. And one might be super, super deep. But if you find all of them or trade for them, and you get that whole, whole picture. It's like, I've got 4 pieces, dude. I've only got,
Yeah,
9.
you're playing the Monopoly McDonald's game.
Yeah, dude. That got hacked.
Right. But you're playing it digitally now. I mean, that was all like to get us ready for whatever they're trying to do, man.
Right.
McDonald's, Monopoly.
I think our calling is bad because our calling is just trying to do something else. What we should be doing is hacking, because eventually what'll happen is just what you said. And if we can step foot in the metaverse and just hack and get all those pieces, then cash in, then we can buy the yacht and live in the regular verse when everybody's in the metaverse.
I don't know. I hope there stays a regular verse. It might be burnt up. Like they might just be trying to bubble us up.
Well, you could do that, or there's another idea I had. Just buy an AM station, because if we're gonna
an AM radio station,
what we'll do is we'll go the opposite way. Normally, when I see everybody rushing towards something, I'm going the other way.
Yeah, but we've never gotten ahead by doing that.
I know.
So it's
but it makes me feel happy. I know.
By the way,
everybody's on Metaverse. These guys are on AM radio with a 500-watt station that you can only hear them for 5 miles around the station. That's it. So if you live in this 5-mile radius around the station,
it's so funny.
You might be a fan.
Everybody on Metaverse, you could start a show, and as long as you just do one episode, you're going to get paid. It's your profession now, and we'll send you money. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if people are listening or not.
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
And we would be the 2 guys that are waiting for something like that. Yet we're on AM and nobody's listening still.
Right. It's what we do. Well, yeah, but you don't do it professionally. You're not on the Metaverse. We own a radio station.
It's like a little digital Howard Stern and digital Don Geronimo, digital Joe Rogan blocking people from.
You can't be here. We own the Metaverse.
Are you drinking a freaking elk shake, Joe?
It's mixed with Munster.
What's up, bitches?
What's up?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I did some ayahuasca. Tell me about your drug stories. Who are you? Scientist? Hold on. Hey, Google that.
Hey, Google
bring
that.
Bring it up.
Bring it up. Bring it up. What does that say?
Scroll. Google.
Scroll.
No, keep going. Stop. Go back up.
Go back up.
Go back. That's it right
up.
there. You see that?
See that?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, man.
And then what happened with this is the guy. Oh, bring it up. Google it. Scroll it. Go back. There it is. He invented that after the first thing, dude. Can you put him on split screen?
Split screen.
It's ABM.
It's
It's
ABM.
So
Yeah.
anyway, what do? I take Esquimalt.
Yeah. Vaccine. I don't know, man.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience.
You want to work out after this? Kettlebell?
Well, after we
We've
shoot
been
a
listening
bell.
to kettlebell. We've been working
Huh?
out. Been working out?
Yeah, I've been working out.
You've been working out?
I drink Kettle One.
You've been
vodka.
working?
Huh? Yeah,
Been working
I've
out?
been working out.
Been working out?
Yeah.
Stretching?
Yeah.
Stretch?
Oh, yeah. Yoga.
Stretching?
Yoga.
Stretching?
Yeah.
Mental.
Totally.
Mental workouts.
110% mental, 2%
Mental. Stretch.
strength.
Okay, guys, thanks.
This has been the Joe Rogan Experience.
I don't know.
I'm glad you guys like it. I mean, I like Joe too. I learn a lot. I mean, when I don't watch it,
I haven't listened to Joe in a long time.
I only listen to him on AM stations. Right after
I might start. I just don't have Spotify.
yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So it's been a year and a half. My daughter said, "Hey, let me give you my login to my Spotify." I said, "I don't want Spotify."
Yeah.
Well, it's better. When you get on Spotify, Dad, to listen to music, they suggest different stuff. You can listen to a whole album on music uninterrupted because I bought this thing. It's like $3 a month or whatever, and I'll give you my login so you don't have any commercials.
Yeah.
I said, that doesn't bother me. And she said, well, just try it. So I tried it. It was great. She's right. It's fine. And so I would listen to it every once. And then I said, I haven't listened to anything. I haven't, I mean, if I do, it's a podcast or a show or something like that. And I'm sure I could probably find it on Spotify. Duh, but I don't. It's been 2 or 3 months. I got a ding the other day. And I thought it was you or somebody from interviewing. Looked at it, it's like, Spotify has made you a new playlist. It's like, don't.
Yeah. No, we made you one.
I didn't ask for this.
We spent time making you
this
playlist.
And I know they didn't. It's BS. It's basically reminding, oh yeah, there's this thing called Spotify. It's like, I don't use you, dog.
They know.
They know. And that's why they're dinging me saying, hey, we made you a playlist.
They know.
And I know it was tempting to click on and see, all right, what'd you come up with, dog? Let's see. Yep. Luke Combs. Nailed it.
It's just crazy, dude. I didn't mean to spend the whole time on the metaverse, but as much as we spend on the computer or especially editing and pushing all the stuff together, then cut and clip, then sharing
do all that.
And you're sharing it to the right place. Am I sharing it? The person that came on and been interviewed, are they going to be happy with the places that I'm putting it and the description that I write for it and all this different stuff? And it ends up being 7 or 8 in the evening and I'm done, which is fine. But it's like, should I have been putting this in the metaverse? I mean, I've already sat here this long.
Right.
Should I be?
We should be in the metaverse doing it.
So, I mean, are we missing something here? Meaning, why are we doing it the way everybody else is doing it? How do we go differently, but also not necessarily AM? Because is there going to be enough people that's like saying go to Oklahoma. Does anybody in Oklahoma care? No. So does anybody on AM care?
Does anybody in LA care? No. It's a club and you ain't in it. And I'm not in it. And so if I'm not in it, then why would I try to keep poking the bubble and try to meet somebody that'll allow me to get in that bubble? So I might then be a nobody inside that bubble to try to gain more, positions and friends and connections within that bubble to become the big bubble. Dog, I'll be dead. You know what I mean? Right. I'll be dead before I get,
That's what I'm saying. If we're meta popular.
Yeah, then we'll always be alive, dude.
Exactly.
It's true.
I'll look into it some more. I'll do some more
I'll
research.
go home and get it. I'll meet you in the metaverse.
Show tomorrow, Metaverse.
Yeah, Metaverse show
See
tomorrow.
you there. We'll figure it out. And if you have any information on it, like, guys, this is it, and this is what people are using it for.
It's easy, dog. Like, you can get a gun right now and go out there and GTA it up and have a show if you want. You probably get shot doing it, but that's fine.
But everything's so vague. Just like that's what you're saying. It's like you can go in there and play GTA and have a show.
Can you?
What are you talking about? For what? Why?
How? What button do I push?
So we'll find out together. And if we sound dumb and ignorant on this, we are.
We are. Teach us.
But it seems that even with the little bit of research we did on the show today,
they don't even know.
They don't know. So maybe we're not. So Help us help,
Help
you figure out
Metaverse.
Metaverse in the future.
Yeah.
And stay off drug unless you want to be popular, guys. Then
Yeah,
can
if you
do
want to be
drug.
popular, do lots of drugs and then talk to us and we'll get you a interview on Joe Rogan.
And stay woke.
Please.
Please. And I'll see you guys in the Metaverse.